when we can see.
You're on.
Like backwards, though. Okay.
Hey.
Shark Tales. Woo. Night. Is this considered night one?
We're pre-gaming.
I guess
Pre-game.
it's just Shark Tales. There's no with Andy.
With Andy.
Thank you. Yeah,
It's been a while.
I know, we're all
It's been a minute.
I'm like totally out of whack.
First time this year, right?
We're rusty. And now we know what the actors felt like when they went back to work after all the writers went on strike.
I know. They couldn't do anything. Writers needed to get paid. All right, so this is pregame.
Okay, we're pre-gaming Sprint Car Challenge Tour Speedweek 2024.
SCCT inaugural.
Are you down with SCCT?
Yeah, you know me.
Anyways.
You're a driver. But I'm not driving this weekend.
Yep, driver coach.
I'm just driver coaching. I tried to offer my services to be tire guy for Kelly, and I got ixnayed. So I won't be a crew member. They won't let me touch your car.
I don't blame them. No offense.
Are you excited?
I don't know if I'm excited yet or not.
Well, the way you've been rolling in Placerville, I would be excited.
I went into retirement mode as far as not traveling past Chico. And we got one exit past the racetrack exit, and the damn tire blew out the truck. The truck knew.
The truck said, this is way too far. Where are we going?
Yo,
I'm
this
out.
isn't our deal.
I'm out.
Our deal is no further than Chico, and we go back to Auburn. Yeah, so we instantly blew a tire out in the truck, so we took over the entire Chevron station. Had to unload the. We needed to get stuff out of the trailer, the car, and the mule, and shit everywhere. Yeah, and they were cool. They didn't care.
That's cool.
The Chevron in Chico? Like,
well, there's got to be more than one Chevron.
but like right off the freeway.
What Chevron were we at?
PDQ Market on Eaton.
PDQ Market at Eaton.
But
Thank you.
were parked in front of Fresh Twisted Cafe.
We were parked there for a while. But anyways, the situation got alleviated. We did make it all the way to Roseburg. And you know what else? When I used to travel, we used to stay in hotels.
Hotel, motel, not no more.
They have these things called Airbnbs. Have you ever heard of that?
I have heard of that.
I've never heard of that.
We've stayed in them before with you.
We have?
That was what Truckee was.
Well, that was a cabin. That wasn't an Airbnb.
Yes, that's how you book it.
No, that was a cabin.
An Airbnb can be anything. Like any kind of house.
All I know is I'm waiting for the Holiday Inn to show up here in Roseburg, and I end up at this house. And Candace says, this is the Airbnb.
Like fancy, like ranch style barn area.
Yeah, so it's cool. We have enough room for our truck and trailer, and we have this cool little lean-to that we did all our maintenance today. We ran last night in Placerville, and I was, fingers crossed, don't fuck up and crash the car, because we left early this morning, so, if you tear up the car.
So you were thinking of that while you were racing?
I had 2 goals last night.
Okay.
Win the King's meat that they were giving away for the winner. Oh yeah, it was tri-tip, and it was bacon and bratwurst. There was like $500 worth of meat, and don't crash the car.
Yeah.
I didn't crash the car, which was good. Yeah. I didn't win the meat.
Oh. 50-50, you were good.
Bailey's Bar Run.
Bailey's Bar Run.
Bar Run.
Ranch. Bar Run Ranch.
Bailey's Bar Run Ranch.
The owner came over today, and I don't know if he knew what the hell was going on, because we had the car in the carport, pressure washer going, we had shit scattered everywhere.
So you guys almost got kicked out. Like
I don't know if he probably thought these are the best renters we've ever gotten, but yeah, I mean, he was cool, and we helped them fix the AC. Did their AC get fixed?
No.
Oh darn.
Yours works.
But you attempted to.
Yours works. We're all sleeping in Eaton.
Oh, well, at least mine.
I'm cuddling up with you then, Andy.
That's what I said.
I don't like cuddling with anything but Mia. She's the only person I'll cuddle with. Come here.
She said no.
Turned away.
She didn't want to.
Let's fast forward. So yes, Speed Week in Oregon. Tomorrow night, Monday night, first night, Cottage Grove, Oregon. Second night, Tuesday, Oregon.
You just kind of humble bragged about your record at Cottage Grove. Should we say this before tomorrow?
I mean, we're not going to brag. We're just going to state the facts.
Okay.
2 seconds and a first at Cottage Cheese.
So 3 starts.
Cottage cheese.
3 top 2s.
But that was back in the day where they used to water the racetrack, Sean. I don't know if they do that anymore at Cottage Grove.
Well, you had to beat Roger Crockett, who was
Yeah, I
like,
railed his ass on the last lap. It was awesome.
Oh, wait,
that was
that's a Roger Crockett.
That
at
was
Cottage
exactly
Grove.
what Brian said. It was just me and Brian, 2005, just the two of us.
I feel
Oh,
And the-
5.
The
Yeah,
first
really
thing he
just
stuck
dated
his
him.
head in my car, he goes, dude,
Yeah, now
nobody
people
does that to
know.
Roger at Cottage Grove. And that's when he was in the Harley Davidson car.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I feel like that dated you.
Of
Well,
course.
we've been kicking ass for a long time. What is that Motley Crue song? After all these years, we're still kicking ass, Sean.
Yeah, we are.
Let's brag about you.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm not driving this week.
Hey,
I'm just
you've
trying
You
to
been-
might
mention.
be. You might be.
Might be. Is Andy getting fired?
You've been rolling. How'd you do at the Kating last night?
Okay, we did good. Like, we went out super late to qualify, but they split the field in half. So,
How many cars were there?
yeah, check
30.
this out. So, like,
I didn't think there was enough to split.
Friday night, 360 race, 17 cars, I think. Then 410 show up the next day, 30 cars. Like, I think that's great.
Well, that's
No?
yes. You want a lot of 410s, but
Yeah.
there's no 360s there because the Friday night shows down there suck.
Yeah,
The
that's
track sucks.
unfortunate. Yes.
They brought all that dirt in from the fairgrounds. They literally just said, "Here's a pile of shit dirt. We're gonna move it from here and throw it on the racetrack." And ever since then, that track's been crap, in my opinion.
That's too bad.
It doesn't race very good, and the tire wear is horrible.
Yeah, I didn't see videos from the first night, but I heard a rubber down, and then
rubber up.
but
It
like
started rubbering up.
they put quite a bit of water on it for like we will
Our
pack, yes, for the second night, and second night on the racetrack is always really bad.
Yeah.
But we went out wheel pack and there was like no mud kicking up. I'm like, this is not looking good. But there was a ton underneath, so
Really?
it was
Okay.
pretty greasy for a while, but it didn't last very long. We were last group out to qualify. Still qualified. They split the field in half, and I qualified 6th in our group, so it wasn't too bad. It put me on the front row for a heat race, so lucked out there.
His
We-
group, 2nd through 6th, were top 5. And then he was 6th, then he went out last.
Oh well.
So-
you're on your game.
Yeah. Brad Baumgartner's got that 7B rolling pretty good.
And see, so is this your third year in that car?
Second.
Just a second. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys should be fast all the time because Brad's good, you're good, the car's good. But you guys had a ton of stupid shit the first few times you drove that car. Just dumb stuff happened. And now, like, all the ducks are getting in a row.
Yeah, and he's getting a feel for me,
Yeah.
like what I'm feeling in the car, and I swear, like a few years ago when I ran for Vertulo, like I remember thinking, like, okay, like I was gonna say we're all in, like let's start from the beginning. Like all these other teams, like they have all these big notebooks. They've been
Yeah.
working with the same crew chiefs for a long time. They're already pre-developed, and we're like going up against that. So it was like, okay, we're gonna have to build towards it. That only lasted 1 year, but then last year when like Don Bjork kind of got this team together, it was like, all right, starting back over, like starting from square one. Let's build a book together and try to build and
And
develop and
part scheduling too, so that
Yes.
doesn't help expedite the process.
It is a little tough, like when you race a couple times a month and then take half a month off,
Yeah.
maybe 3 races, and then try to come back and like still be competitive. So we are, in more of a rhythm now. Racing
Things are
more
falling
often.
into place. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not easy, but now it's
It's funny. There's been a couple people that come up to me like, "What are you guys doing different? Like, what's going on?" I'm like, "I'm not doing anything different." Like, and maybe Brad is, and he's not.
You don't
telling
suck
anybody,
anymore. Now
but-
you- now
but
you're
all
good
of a sudden
again.
I'm not sucking anymore. So, but yeah, it's just we're developing. Like, yeah, chemistry. Like, not much more to it than that. I don't think. Maybe Brad has some secrets, and he's not.
nitro
Not letting go.
and illegal tires
Oh.
and traction control.
Darn it,
Yeah, all three of those things will help.
got caught.
Nitro and traction control, that would be stupid. Why would you do that? You won last weekend, the Lint Memorial at Petaluma.
Yep.
I didn't
And
see
then
any.
you won in Placerville.
I didn't see any video. How was it? Really sticky and gumbo-y down there at Petaluma?
Well, isn't Pelham always sticky gumbo?
All I hear is
It's got
everybody.
that Adobe clay,
it's
right?
so sticky and gumbo-y, nobody wants to go there. So I'm assuming that's what it was like last week.
It was so bizarre. how dry
There's
was.
a song about that. How bizarre.
Yes. How was all? How was all? Yeah,
Music,
90s.
Brian.
Brian, who sang that?
He doesn't know.
Brian wanted to know. We were playing Name That Tune with Andy's super cool playlist we were playing, and Brian went 0 for 33.
He got one. You got a
Pretty
Steve
good.
Miller band.
No, that wasn't on my playlist, though.
He got
Oh,
Dr.
that was a
Dre.
different
Oh, you did
playlist.
get Dr. Dre. That was good.
Way to go, Brian.
So, yeah, you won the Dave Lent Memorial. I won the same night. Now, somebody asked me on my Facebook, like, oh, how many times did you and Sean win the same night? And I honestly don't really, because
It can't
most
be
of the time we were
Sean.
racing
Yes.
together.
Absolutely. People were
We were
talking
just
to
talking
me
about that
after
today.
Watsonville, and they said, "Man, you guys really need to get a podcast together." I'm like, "Well, it's funny because like in the past, me and Andy have always been racing together. No
It's
matter
impossible to win on the same night.
exactly." But like now this year, it's like we're always at different tracks. It seems like every weekend. So it, like a Sunday call would be kind of cool to like, "Hey, how'd you do?
I think
How'd you do?"
I did win a big sprint race one night, and you made more money on the same night winning
In
a
a
kart
go-kart.
race.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
that might be
Cool.
the only time. That night and last Saturday.
Yeah, maybe. So we'll say 2.
There
And then
had to have been times.
Last night it was a third and a second. I ran second at Peeville.
Yeah,
I turned a 10 high last night.
that's ripping.
Yeah,
around
Placerville. We don't go
It's
that
been-
fast
it's been
anymore.
it's been a while since we've seen like low to mid 10s.
I looked up on the board, so I was quick times. I was like, oh, cool. I get on my phone to see what I turned, and I was like, 10.5. Wow.
You're not. Oh, maybe you're going too fast to see your time because I'm going slow enough to where like, oh, 11 and 2.
11-7.
That ain't good. I gotta step it up.
Step your game up.
Oh, 11.5 that time. That's a bummer. All right. Well, good job.
You too?
Yeah. So it was a good weekend for both of us.
I'm expecting you to do really good this weekend because you're going to be my driver coach.
Yep. And now we have Cali Dirt, right? Like on our phones and stuff.
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
So like, because I want that like ready on my phone, like so he can be like watching
Yes.
qualifying.
You want to be like the
whatnot.
outlaw guys do.
Yes.
Or high limit guys.
So we'll get that on our
Or the
phone.
young guys.
Yeah.
We'll have it on in the trailer.
Well, he can't
Oh,
watch
yeah,
in the
but,
trailer
like,
when they're
he's sitting
staged
in
at qualifying.
staging, ready to qualify.
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got that. All right.
That's what everybody does now. They
So you're-
watch the phone, and then right before they qualify, they fling the phone out and they push off.
Yeah.
If you see him holding something bright pink, that's what it is.
Oh, it's adorable.
It's illegal. You can't have a phone in the car.
Not while
Should we
you're
push
racing.
off? So let's see. How many laps you lead last week?
2.
2? That's it?
And guess what? I got $20 for it.
They did lap money, $10 a lap.
Well, yeah, they came up. Hey, you got some money for, and then like they even gave had a placard that they took a picture and it said lap leader. I'm a lap leader. What does this even mean? And like opened up the envelope. It was $20. Like, oh, okay, $10 a
That
lap.
almost gets you a half a meal at Carl's Jr.
I know, exactly. That only goes for the 4-piece nugget now.
So 2 laps. How did you get the lead?
I
I heard a rumor.
I don't know. Nobody missed the bottom.
I heard a rumor
So
that you just Bigfooted this poor kid for the lead.
I
And were you doing this when you went by? Were you?
I heard that
Intimidating?
too. No, I hands on 10 and 2 the whole time. I don't take my
Were you doing that?
steering wheel. I wouldn't
That's
do
the
that.
rumor. Hey, I was watching. We were watching. 83V missed the line just a little bit,
That's not what I heard.
and I saw the 7B just get there.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
Yeah. Made some people not very
Let
happy.
me ask this: if he didn't miss the line, how did you get next to him?
I kind of had that question too, but I don't know. I can't.
I mean,
I can't.
That's my
speak to the
opinion.
logic.
but you know, everybody's got an opinion, right? And they're all like buttholes. They all stink.
Yeah.
That didn't work right. Everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah.
They're like
They're
arm.
like buttholes.
Yeah.
We all have them, and they all stink.
Yeah.
Is that saying that right?
I
no.
thought that
Okay.
rolled off the tongue great.
Well, here's how I saw it. 83V missed the bottom just a skosh. 83V wants to plug the hole, which is perfectly what I would do. I'm assuming you would do. Oh shit. But when you're oh shitting and the car behind you is getting there, you're setting yourself up for, the
Say hi to Dave.
hookity hook. Urkello?
Dave there.
Dave, I'm telling you, your guy missed the line just a little bit.
I love you, Dave. I really do.
Not bad. I mean, it was just racing, but
So it's funny, like, you watch the highlight video, like, and Sanders did it 2 laps in a row. Like, the
he
first
almost
time,
fucking
almost
stopped.
spun all the way out. Like, I had to, like, whoa up and get to the infield.
That was nice
'cause
of
he
him to let
was
you by.
spinning. Yeah, that was nice.
You don't just drive by Sanders like that. I mean, he screwed
Right.
up and you got right by him, and it was
track,
perfect timing.
The track was a joke. Like everybody.
It was too sticky.
We start.
It was too sticky? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Everybody started working your famous infield line. The tire. What do you call that lane?
The water truck road.
Water truck road. Yeah. Everybody's running there, throwing up marbles out onto the
Once
track.
that happens, you lose.
And that's what happened to Sanders. Like, he missed it just by a little bit, 2 laps in a row, and just, like, almost slid up and hit the wall. Like
40 feet.
He
Yes.
went way far.
it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's talking about the USAC CRA race. That the thing was funny about that night though is the track was really good to start. We like 12 people broke the track record.
Yeah.
I went out.
Dave said it's all good.
I broke the track record at Petaluma and ended up 12th quick. That's how fast the track was. But then it went away.
Yeah.
And back in like 15, 16, Rick had a really nice infield berm. And I would always look at that berm and think, that would be a good cushion. If I could ever go
Yeah.
below it, that would be a
Yeah.
good cushion. But you never would
Now
do
there's
it.
nothing.
Yeah, no, he needs to work with
Nothing.
Rick. You
There's
gotta build
no-
an infield.
yeah.
I texted him when I saw the heat races. I said, capital letters, infield berm.
Yeah.
You need a berm.
It's bad. There's absolutely nothing down there.
So poor old Ensign's leading this USAC race, and he's got his like left front up on the infield berm, and maybe the left rear every once in a while. And he told me later, he goes, I thought maybe I was too low and I was going to get in trouble. And then Gardner passed him all 4 wheels on the water truck road, and then it was game on.
Yeah.
We all started running the infield. We were running around the Ute tires. You guys weren't quite that
No,
low.
we weren't all the way down there. We weren't like hugging those tires.
I was making laps. I never even went on the racetrack. Ran P2.
You like to cross the line on the infield.
Yeah, I've done it at Chico once too.
Yep.
Yeah, there's still 3 people that swear to God that I finished 3rd that night, but I got 1st.
I was in the pits watching that race for some reason, and I thought for sure you got 3rd.
So that makes 4 people.
Hey, Brian Cannon's watching.
Let's see. It was Kofoid and Thorson and me went across the finish line
Okay.
side by 3 abreast. And I had no left rear tire on the car. The rear end was knocked out of it. And I still won.
Yeah. The question is, how long does the loop?
The loop.
Well,
How far does it
here's
go?
what helps. Is when the guy scorekeeping is also the scorekeeper that came and helped change our tire today. Thank you, Jacob. He just showed. I'm like, what the heck are you doing here? And so, I am not saying that I've changed a ton of tires, but in the back of the truck, there's this little key that you have to insert to put the rod in to unscrew the tire, and it looks like a key, like an old school key. I'm like, there's no fucking key on this truck. It's all key fob. There's no key. Where's this key? He goes, get your key fob out, and he pulls the thing out. And it's like a Swiss Army knife. The key fob had the key, and we were able to unlock the bumper to put the rod in. So yeah, thank you, Jacob, and thank you for
Jacob taught you that?
yes, fucking a computer nerd.
I know, banker.
A banker. Also, we set quick time last night. We thought 10th would be the prime time to go out, so he let me go out 10th for qualifying.
You just tell him what you want to pull. And
Jacob, we want to go out 3rd next Saturday. Okay, 3rd. 10th last Saturday.
Jacob sounds really nice.
Change my tire. Score me 1st at Chico when I really finished 3rd. Just ask Lee Lindgren. I mean, he'll tell you I ran 3rd that night.
Bertilla said, is Cannon allowed in Oregon? He's standing behind me. I don't know why.
There's another funny story about this.
Forgot about that.
I'm not going to go into details, but we did have to rent a crop duster for Cannon to get back to Chico from Oregon. And I'm not joking. It was a leather helmet, open-air plane, cost $900 25 years ago. I don't know why he had to get back to Chico, but Eugene to Chico cost $950.
Oh my God, that's
But
great.
he is allowed back.
That's good.
Apparently, he's here.
He's allowed to be here for 5
For this long, though? Can you be here for a whole week?
I was going to say, it's not about being allowed in Oregon. It's about leaving California, right?
Exactly. He is allowed to leave California without asking.
Is he allowed back though?
That's
No,
great.
That part I can't.
We'll find out when we cross the border.
It's great.
Do we have anything else to gossip about? It's been a long.
It's been such a long time.
I can't believe I'm freaking here. When they, do you remember at the banquet when they said, "Oh, we're gonna do the Speedweek"?
Yeah,
I'm like, I ain't
you
doing
said
that.
I'm not doing that. I don't want
Remember, I
to
tried calling
Oregon.
it to non-point races.
Yeah.
And
We
that
talked-
didn't work. It didn't work.
We talked. We did a Shark Tales that
Yes,
night. Remember
yes.
in the
I
like
tried to
out
get
in
that
the
rumor to
stairwell.
Yes.
In the stairwell.
I just tried getting the rumor started that it would be non-point sprint car challenge tour races, so I wouldn't have to come. Oh, and then Paul wants to come. PHR Paul. We brought the fire engine. We brought the UTV. He's all in. We got 2 Airbnbs. He's freaking all in. He made steak and
I know he cooked dinner for us tonight
Yeah,
too.
fed everybody
Yummy,
this whole
yummy,
damn
yummy.
house.
Oh, the cookies.
And cookies are bomb. God.
But he ate moldy beef jerky on the way here.
yes, kid fed him moldy beef jerky. Had white stuff all over it. She handed it to Paul. Paul eats it, and then she goes, "Dad, this is 3 months past date." As he's like eating this with moldy beef jerky.
Yummy.
He said, "But that was hours ago, and I'm still okay, so I think we're good."
But didn't Andy eat something?
Yeah,
I'm not sure I
the
ate that
other
or not.
kind,
Yeah, I just
though.
stuck my hand in the bag and ate. Because he kept saying we're going to eat in a half an hour. 6 hours later, we ate dinner. I was hungry. Okay. Enough about that.
right.
We tried. I tried stirring the shit up. You never do.
Mm-mm.
Anything else we want to stir the shit
Schedule.
about?
What's going on this week?
Okay, so tomorrow's Cottage Grove.
Mhm. Which is
What
about
time?
an hour away from here.
Tuesday is Hughes Bay.
Which
Wednesday is Roseburg. And then just a short jaunt to
hours
Marysville,
away?
California
Well,
from Roseburg.
Okay.
yeah.
What is that, 6 hours?
Well, I told Sean this morning, we were talking about it. I go,
6.5
yeah, but they were
hours.
going to go to Chico, but I forgot you were going to be in Wairika. So it's a really long ways
Yeah, from
to Marysville.
Roseburg to Marysville. That'll be a trek.
Well,
Because you're gonna
To
do
be
it.
determined.
Staying here Wednesday, and then leaving
that was
for
the plan. We were staying here for
Marysville
4
in the
nights,
morning.
so.
Are we staying here Wednesday night?
I hope all you California fans that I see on Facebook time after time talking about how cool Speed Weeks were and they should do a Speed Week. Why don't we have a Speed Week? Well, here's your chance. Thursday at Marysville, Friday at Chico, Saturday at Placerville. You got 3 nights.
You want to see fans in the stands.
We got to see people in the stands, or I don't want to see one more goddamn thing on the internet about Speed Weeks.
All right.
I will say, Dennis is, when he took that race from Wairika canceling, I thought, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Thursday night, Marysville, we're gonna see. But yeah, that used to work back in the day. I don't know if did you ever
I
go
love
to the NARC Speed Weeks back in the 90s? The late,
Yeah.
they were a pretty big deal, and they
That
were
was
well
fun.
attended at every
Yes.
single track.
I remember going to
And car counts.
Placerville, seeing Paul McMahon in the Beef Packer 83. It was like right before like
90,
kind of
that's got to be 94-ish, 95-ish.
It was right before they basically took him on the road
Yeah.
and like going to Placerville, and then it's like we got tickets, and well, you were sitting row 4 in turn 4 because like it's packed. Like that
No,
was
it was a
all you
big
can
deal.
get. So it was
Back in the good old days.
That was
It's
fun.
funny though. That was 30 freaking years ago.
Yeah.
A lot. You know, you don't. It doesn't seem like that long ago,
yeah,
but a lot's changed in that amount of time.
yeah.
Especially how quick you can get somewhere on a weekday in
Well,
California.
even in the early
Ridiculous.
aughts, like a Wednesday show at Placerville always had the stands packed.
Mm.
I was curious to see when Placerville had all those rainouts. I'm like, I wonder if they might just try a Wednesday night show. And
I don't know if it works anymore.
I don't know either.
It's so hard with all everything's televised.
Like a
And
Friday at
I was talking to someone.
Placerville has always struggled on Friday nights for whatever reason. But yeah, the Wednesday nights did work for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of joked about the Bradway weekend. You know, 360s on Friday, 410s on Saturday. Let's do 360s on Wednesday and then run NARC on Saturday. Let's see how that works. Because, I mean, I don't like seeing Scott and Cammy lose their ass. A big purse like the Sprint Car Challenge Tour on Friday, and there's 178 people on the grandstands.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are we doing this for? So, okay, California fans, prove that you like Speed Week and show up all 3 nights. It's a little baby Speed Week. You're not all in.
Yeah,
it's just baby Speed
just
Week.
a
It's a
half
little
Speed
little test. We're just throwing a bone out there.
Not going to Washington.
Leanne's watching.
And I hope Isaiah is all right. Isaiah Vasquez took a hard tumble in Watsonville in a midget.
You know
Last
what
night.
midgets don't have?
Wings.
The cushion on the top.
So, I don't think you were in there when we were telling the story. So, he gets dropped off, I think, by like a push truck person. And then he like doesn't know where he is. Justin Cox was telling
Yeah, they
us.
drop him off and leave.
Like
He
he's
doesn't know
staggering.
what's going on? Like, Justin Cox was over there, like, checking on him, and he was, like, stumbling all over the place, had no idea where he was, what track he was at.
That's called getting
what
your
day it
bell
was.
wrong.
Yes.
So I call the EMT over. Well, then we hear sirens. And a fire truck shows up. So we got an ambulance now and now a fire truck. And a few minutes later, a highway patrol rolls in. We're like, what the hell's going on? And then Isaiah's in the ambulance. They're racing out there. Fire truck's there. Cop car's there. Justin goes walking by. We're like, what the hell is happening? He goes, well, Isaiah got concussion for sure. So he's in there. But then in the pit next to them or a couple down or something, two guys started hitting each other with tools.
All right.
And they're like fighting, and there's a bunch of kids in there like crying, and like no one knows what's going on. So then they called the police on them to get the police out here. So as the highway patrol's rolling out, he gets on his megaphone there and be safe, everyone.
Do we know who was fighting?
No, I don't know who it was.
Midget guys, stock car guys.
There were so many
Stuff to
trailers
say.
just
Guys.
packed in there. There were 4 classes,
Right.
and they
But-
were all mixed.
That's all happening in the pits. Racing's still
Racing's
going
still
on
happening.
because they got curfew. So stuff's getting done. Like, stuff's still, like, moving.
Hey, I mean,
like,
he's gonna have a concussion whether they're racing or not. I mean, let's keep the show rolling, right?
Yeah.
Leanne said he's doing much better, and that was wild. That was crazy.
They didn't have it.
And
No, they did,
Oh.
but that's not who
And then
like
the second
came
one
over
came
with him.
to
Yeah.
transport him to the track, so that one could stay there. Yeah.
That hurts.
Then we had a guy show up yesterday, first time. The future son-in-law.
Yeah, like never been to a race. He got tagged watching the 410 main event. Got tagged in the shin by a rock. Like opened up his leg big time.
Oh, yeah, he
Like,
had it
was
all
a
wrapped.
knot, like it was like bleeding into his sock. Like
there
not
is no
good.
safe space at racetracks.
No,
He was
I mean,
standing in
you
front
can
of Brad.
get
He
hit by
goes, "Thanks
stuff
for shielding me.
way
Welcome to
high."
the dirt track races."
I think that's a problem why we might struggle to get fans. Somebody doesn't want to go out for a casual, decent, fun night and get pelted by shit. I mean, we do it. We don't
I
care.
know.
We don't know any better.
I know,
But
yeah.
somebody
We're done.
who's just a casual fan can find something else better to do.
Like I don't prefer dirt in my beer.
No.
Like I'll go to a different bar to get that. So,
But I wouldn't. It would be me. I would say I don't prefer dirt in my daiquiri
yeah,
because I don't drink beer.
Andy likes daiquiri.
I
You don't drink
I didn't
beer
like-
either.
I don't like sand in my daiquiri at Cancun.
Yeah, we don't want like that either.
I just order a new one.
I know.
True.
Yeah. They're
All
free.
inclusive. Yeah, just keep doing it. Keep drinking them. Okay, that's a good enough night.
Yep. Travis he's gonna drive.
Yeah, he's in the backup
he's
car.
gonna he's gonna take over for Andy.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
That means hang loose.
Hang loose.
But what was the
Okay,
other
what was
one?
the other one?
I was just. I'm just going like this.
I think that means in sign language, I eat my boogers.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. You got your hair cut. You don't look like a girl anymore. Good job,
Andy didn't like the mullet at all.
little girl.
Oh.
Now you're getting the girls now, right? All the girls want to kiss you at school.
No! No!
The boys.
No!
All right.
All right.
That's it from Roseburg, Oregon, 2024 Speed Week
Let's have a good week,
1.
bud.
I'll
Let's
try.
go.
Fingers crossed.
Let's do this.